Hello again, fellas. Coming back at you again for a second time today, but you didn't expect the double threat. I figured with as much as I talk about potions and just about every video I put out, it would only be doing a service me to give some tips on those. So, I am not an expert with them by any means, and if it has anything to do with an ingredient above essence level, I'm pretty trash at it, full disclosure. But I had been reading a lot of guides online. The only reason I leveled potions in the first place was for the Bilgewater quest. And my good friend Misha, he's not really active on here at all anymore. He hasn't been for some time, but his posts are still available on the forums if you ever want to tap into a pretty solid guide. But more than anything, a player named Tryhard posted one that was completely game-changing for me. I believe it's called Tryhard's Advanced Guide to Potions. That will help you with anything you could ever possibly need, and in fact, the strat comes from his guide. But I figured I would visualize it so you can actually see the process and maybe make it a little easier to grasp. So we're just going to be making a lively Bucko brew for, and this goes for 3 as well. I'm not sure about 2, but you can use the same technique. Okay, so yeah, 2, same deal. What you're gonna do is the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rows, you're just gonna section off in your mind. Those are going to be exclusively reserved for crab elements. So we're gonna start building a sort of tower. I've already messed it up, so we're gonna go ahead and clear that. Over here, there's our right pillar, our right foundation. Now to the left, gonna make another combination, and you're just gonna repeat that. Left again. So again, think of these as your towers. Once you have these 2 in place, do not build shells on either side any further. You're going to focus on stacking 2 claws at the top of each tower. And now you want 2 in the middle there. If you see double blues that are going to throw you off, don't feel obligated to drop them. Because if you screw up even one part of the process, the whole tower is ruined and it's going to be considerably difficult to salvage it. So don't impulsively drop your blues, because I make that mistake a lot. Get rid of them. And once more. Have a single blue, we're going to drop it in there. So again, this is the ideal setup. 2 shells on the left, 2 shells on the right, 2 shells on top, or sorry, 2 claws on top of each set of shells, 2 claws in the middle. And once you drop in that final claw in the center, potion made. And it considerably speeds up the process of making any tier of lively Bucko brew. That is literally going to be your lifeline if you're doing anything, I guess, strenuous by yourself. One last thing to note is that you are pretty much always going to want to come to Port Royal to do this, because I believe this is the one island that doesn't have any additional ingredients like dust, bone dust, gold, or magma. This just has the 3 basic ones, and so you're not going to have to worry about the chance of those spawning in and making it more difficult to fill out your little tower in the middle. But that's it. And again, serious shout out to Tryhard on the Pirates forums. He's got the secret formula, man. He really does. Help you grind out your entire potion level or skill in no time. But that's it. Oh, and lastly, just in case anybody has ever been curious, I'll include the name of the potion making music in the description, because I just stumbled across that the other day, and it's just a genuinely good piece of work. But yeah, that's a wrap. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.